now I'm motivated to make a video about a game that Virgil doesn't even appear in. Yeah, let's do that in one take. I'm not taking another one. Alright, so Devil May Cry 2 is a way better game than everybody gives it credit for. It is the black sheep of the entire franchise, and by the way, yes, I know the wig is terrible. Just deal with it. It's the best I can do. But anyways, it is the black sheep of the franchise, and I know that, but I've always liked it. I mean, it literally says it's the sequel to Devil May Cry. How can you not like it? Anyways, though, everybody always talks about how the second game is awful and boring, and every single person brings up the shooting. And this is what I don't get. If you don't like something, why do you do it? Now, I know what everybody's gonna bring up is the infested chopper. Yeah. Okay, that one's bad. Even, rose-tinted glasses couldn't save that mission for me. Because, yeah, that boss battle really is just, for 20 minutes, But, besides, infested chopper and some other things, specifically, the moth battle was also a lot of shooting. I don't remember the name of the moth, and I'm going off of, I've played this game 3-4 times, and the most recent time was 2 years ago, so this is the best you're gonna get. But anyways, fuck, what was I talking about? Just take my glasses off. Yeah, now I'm even worse. But anyways, yeah, I don't know, I mean, I kinda... It's whenever you see those, I look just like that anime character. This is exactly what I'm doing. Anyways, though, if you, yeah, any game is boring if you play it in a boring way. I mean, you could play Devil May Cry 5 just doing, I don't know, the same thing over and over. Devil May Cry 3 in particular, for me, for some reason, I don't know, you can get through that game just doing Stinger, over and over and over, 1 and 3 you can get through just doing Stinger, and I mean, if you want to do that, that's perfectly, it's not exactly valid. I'm not gonna say it's valid, because you suck, but, you can do it. It is a perfectly viable option. You can do it. I don't know. I've just always seen, anytime any YouTuber ever, doesn't even matter if they're a Devil May Cry channel, it doesn't matter. They just all parrot the same thought that Devil May Cry 2 is bad, guns are bad. Oh, infested chopper, where, and it's just annoying. Devil May Cry 2 is a game for better and for worse that we will never get again, because it didn't do well, and Devil May Cry has been the same, since number 3, and that's a good thing, because the third game was amazing. And I've beat that, I don't even know how many times. I have it on PS3, PS2, PS4. I technically have it on PS5, but it's not a PS5 edition. And I just recently have been playing through it on the Switch, because style switching's a thing now, and only on the Switch for some reason. I don't know what they paid, because that's bogus, straight up bupkis, straight up hogwash, bog water. But I digress. Devil May Cry 3 is amazing, but Devil May Cry 1 is very stiff, but fluid. You can really get some cool stuff going and some combos and stuff, but it's limited because it's the first one that's acceptable. and the combos are timing based. You know, you press triangle, 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 or you press triangle, triangle, triangle. You know, you pause in between is what I was emoting there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the way combos work in Devil May Cry 2 is as you are swinging, you mostly just press triangle the whole time, but you can change the direction of the analog stick to change the combo's outcome. And I just always thought that was really cool and like a really unique addition. And honestly, when it comes to the guns, because they were going for like a more emphasis on guns. They wanted to make guns cooler, you know, and more of an integral part of gameplay. Where the first game was like 60% swords, 40% guns. They wanted it to flip it, so it was 60% guns, 40% swords. And that is pretty evident because the guns are powerhouses in that game, especially when you level them up. They are powerhouses and can just eat through that chopper's health. But anyways, come on, there you go. Anyways, and specifically the tone, like everybody says like, oh, Dante's so edgy, and he doesn't talk, and like he does the coin thing for some reason, which even I think that's lame. Like, bro, you ain't Two-Face, get out of here. You know, especially because it is a double-sided coin, and no matter what it lands on, he's gonna help you out or not. I mean, I don't know. It's just, well, it's literally Two-Face, you know, because like Two-Face, he flips the coin, and it's also rigged, and that's like a metaphor, and it's so clever. Like, I don't know, Batman fans are lame, but that's a whole nother can of worms. They're not. I don't know. Y'all cool. I don't know. Yeah, you are actually. You know, y'all are like Goku fans. You know, like, can he beat Goku? But could Batman defeat him with prep time? You know, I don't know. And but anyways, God, I get off topic and get distracted so easy. I've got another video planned after this too. But anyways, the tone is so much different, and the feeling, the atmosphere, the demons, everything is much grungier, and you're in the city for like 90% of the game, and you have things like infested helicopters, and I mean, yeah, they get memed on a lot, but that's really fucking cool. You know, you have like demonic infused tanks, and like you see like demon infestations on the wall and stuff. You know, and that's just really cool, and that's never come back as far as I know. I mean, I think in the fourth game there's a little bit of like wall stuff, you know, but there's certainly no infested choppers or tanks, you know, and that's just really cool. I mean, that's like straight out of Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider, he'll just like grab your bike from you and demonify it, or demonify it, probably that, you know, and like, I don't know, I just think that's really cool. Like, demons can take over, like, of course they can, you know, because I mean, if a demon can take over like a doll or something and make like a haunted doll, who's to say they can't make a haunted tank, you know? I mean, it's really fucking cool. Who's to say they couldn't take over a Transformer? I don't know. You know, and yeah, it's just grunge. I mean, if the first game was like gothic, kind of classic, like classy horror, the second game was like grunge metal, you know, horror, I guess, action, and both action on both of those, gothic action and horror action, or grunge or whatever, and that's kind of gone on, but not really. We've never gone back to like the city, you know? I mean, yes, there is a city in the 5th game, you know, there is, like, the town in the 4th game, and there's, like, literally, like, one street of a city, you know, like, cause somebody's gonna bring up, like, oh, you went in a city in the 3rd game. Yeah, for, like, one street, bro. Congrats. You got a participation award, you know, but, I don't know, you know, and, yeah, like, you went into factories, and you went into, like, warehouses and stuff, and you fought, like, the city demons, like, they felt like city demons, you know, they had, like, I guess that atmosphere also infused into them, and then you also went into, like, the, I don't know, I'll give y'all, I'll give the haters one thing, like, half the game being in the city, and then half the game being in, like, these, more, I don't even know what to call them, they're not, like, temples, but, like, the old village and stuff like that. It is kind of weird and jarring how you can have these two vastly, I mean, it's not like a neighborhood to a city, or, like, Queens to New York, you know, it's like Italy, like, a random village in Italy to New York, you know, and so that's a little jarring. I get that. I don't know. Also, the villain, I think his name was Argos. Yeah, Argos. His voice is so annoying, and I wanted to like him because he's cool. You know, he in like concept, he is a villain that we've never seen before or since. The second game is so unique, you know, and did something like, you know, the first game you've got Mundus and Neo Angelo, and they're again gothic and stuff. The third game you've got Virgil and Arkham, and Jester is also Arkham. Spoilers, you know, but and you got them. In the fourth game, you've got the Savior. Fifth game, you've got Urizen, aka Virgil again. Sorry, this is really itching my nose. I'm sorry, I keep messing with it. But all of the games besides the second game are gothic and like in that kind of vibe, whereas second game is the only game that does something different. And there's a difference between different good and different bad, you know, I mean, I get that, you know, I wouldn't want the next Mortal Kombat to go, like, PG-13 and have no blood at all and be, like, you know, a safer work fighter, I guess, you know, I wouldn't want that, but if they, you know, changed it up and did something new, which I think is what they're going to do, I think that'd be cool too, you know? Like, let a series experiment. Don't let it lose its way, but let a series experiment. You know? I don't know. And I just really appreciate them for doing something different. Now, I know there's a whole history of like a troubled development cycle, and the fact that we don't know who the director of Devil May Cry 2 is to this day is really weird, you know? But, I don't know. I found the gold, the diamond in the rough, and the things I like in it. There are things I like in it. There's a lot of stuff I don't like. You know, I definitely admit, yeah, the guns are a little overpowered. The combat system, like I was praising it, but I was also never really able to figure it out. I mean, I got kind of good, but like I could never, like, really know what I was doing. I was just kind of like waving my thumb around and be like, huh, this is cool. I've never even played as Lucia, who is on the back of the box. Play as Dante, or the mysterious and sexy Lucia, the newest member to the Devil May Cry saga. You know, the sexy Lucia. You know, why has she never came back? You know, just because this game is the black sheep doesn't mean she has to be. You know, this game is, I mean, she has never came back. Where's Lucia? You know, Lady and Trish got to come back. Virgil has come back more times, but I mean, Virgil, okay, that one I get. But, I mean, I don't know. We got, like, Nico in the 5th game, who is a reference to a character who's never appeared in a single video game, and has only had, like, one appearance in a manga. I mean, just clearly, and speaking of, there's also a reference to, I don't remember her name, but the girl from the anime, who's, like, throwing a birthday party in the 5th. I mean, just, y'all are clearly comfortable pulling deep references, but you're just terrified, shaking in your custom baby seal leather boots, that the 2nd game even exists. I also have some shocking opinions on the reboot, but that's another video. Ooh, look at that, foreshadowing, teasing the audience. The whole audience of none, because nobody watches my videos. At least nobody comments. If you watch this far into a random ass video about a game that came out like 20 years ago, just comment something, like, talk to me. I like engagement. I promise, until it gets to the point, which will never happen, but until it gets to the point where there's like 300 comments a day, and I literally just can't keep up with people, I'll respond to you. I will comment, I'll like it, I'll dislike it. I might respond in a positive way, I might respond in a negative way. You talk some shit to me, I might tell you to go F off, But, I'm not gonna be one of those, like, like, if you want to have your opinion, have your opinion. Even if it's wrong, it's okay, I'm not gonna roll over and show my belly. I don't know. Because I am in the minority here. But I don't care. I like it. I think it's a really fun game. I'm gonna play through it again. That's why I've got it in there. I've got it loaded up on PS3. And I'm gonna play it again, and I am confident that my feelings won't change. Except for, yeah, that infested chopper is pretty rough, but it's not as bad as everybody makes it seem. Like, you can literally just get through it in, like, a couple minutes. It's not like, I don't know, people act like the infested chopper is, like, through the entire game, like the Grim Reaper is to the Devil May Cry 3. And it's not. It does show up a few times, but once you deal with it, it's dealt with. To my memory anyways. I mean, like I said, it's been about 2-3 years since I've played Devil May Cry 2. But once you deal with it, it's dealt with. And I don't know. I just, I digress. Those are my thoughts, those are my feelings. Disagree if you want, it's okay. Wrong opinions are accepted in the eyes of our Lord and Savior as well. And as far as the rest of the Devil May Cry series, I love it. I absolutely adore that number 5 has come back. And I've actually got some shocking, I might just do, like, after this, not in this video, but I might just do, like, a whole series of Devil May Cry videos, because I've got some hot takes, and I can actually take the rose tinted glasses off, and my actual glasses. I can take the rose tinted glasses off, and I can look at things objectively, unlike seemingly any other Devil May Cry YouTuber, because the people that make, like, the whole channel about Devil May Cry are all biased and rose tinted glasses wearing. And the people that don't make Devil May Cry, like, pages, and they just happen to be making a video about Devil May Cry, just parrot the same things that everybody says. And I get it, it's the easy opinion, and they probably do agree with it. But I got to Devil May Cry 2 before the internet got to me, so I formed my own opinion individually. Similarly to the prequels of Star Wars, the Star Wars prequels were my first Star Wars movies. I saw Phantom Menace long before I saw A New Hope, and I liked the prequels. I liked the Clone Wars. I liked the prequel era as a whole. And if If the internet had gotten to me first, maybe I would have hated the prequels. Hell, maybe if the internet hadn't gotten to me first, I might have liked the sequels. Probably not though, because they're really shit, whether you listen to movie reviews or not. But I'm getting off topic again. Let me get back on topic. It's certainly no angel, but it is quite the handsome devil. God, that was fucking cringe. Anyways, though, it's certainly no great game, you know? It's not some masterpiece, it's not some hidden gem. If I'd recommend if you were, like, getting into Devil May Cry, or getting a friend into Devil May Cry, or something like that, start with the first, third, or fifth game. The first because it's the most, like, it's the first game. It's the essential one. You got it. It's rite of passage. The third game because it's Dante at his most likable and youngest, and it's a great entry point, and that's kind of the point of the game. And then the fifth game because at the time of viewing in the current year, it's the most recent and therefore the most approachable. Though, boy have they tried, because you've got an HD collection on everything, and I want them to release the Devil May Cry HD collection on PS5 physically, like as a whole box, because I've got them all. I got the PS3 HD collection over there. I got the PS4 HD collection. Where's the PS5 HD collection? I'm tempted to even buy the Xbox HD collection, just because. Why not? But like I said, it's no star. But it might be a piece of trash, but I'm a raccoon. And I'm a scavenger. And I like trash. Okay. Yeah. That's my thoughts. See y'all later. Scavenger out.